This is Karl-James Langford. Up into your face. I'm going to be really, really mean today. This is a controversial video log. And when I mean controversial video log, I come out with some of my own personal state secrets. And I'm going to rant a bit as well about some other thoughts. If it sounds political, I don't give a cat's cuss. Okay? Instead of using the S word, we're going to... The S word? The F word, we're going to say cat's cuss. So, because I got some young listeners, viewers and stuff. So, it's the September the 14th, 2014, and it's Sunday. Me being awesome, Karl-James Langford. Right, let's talk about this thing, right? The Scottish independence, yes or no, right? Whether I'm pro or against in this thing today, I'm not really interested. But what I'm going to do is just basically talk about the Bank of England money, right? When you look at Bank of England money and feel it and touch it, it's paper, right? It used to say on the Bank of England money, if you take this to the Bank of England, they will give you silver, sterling, to the value of this note. Don't do that anymore. You take it into the Bank of England, what do they give you back? A bank of more paper. It's just basically worthless, right? So Scots money is paper. And the point I'm trying to make is Scots money is more prettier than English money. Prefer to use it more. But what I'm trying to say is that the Scots money makes no pretensions. English money makes loads of pretensions that it's worth something. It's worth nothing. Get over it with it, you know, English people and Welsh people and whatever. Bank of England money's worth nothing. So if you're moaning and groaning about Scots money being worth nothing, your money's worth nothing as well. Right. So, the controversial thing tonight is that when we invaded Iraq, when we invaded Iraq over a decade ago, I was very pro Saddam Hussein, because when I say I was very pro Saddam Hussein, what's the point in invading Iraq when Saddam Hussein was basically keeping things settled? You had no ISIS, you had no violence, whether you loved or hated Saddam Hussein. There was a balance in Iraq. There were no nuclear weapons. Things were settled in Iraq. Okay, if you didn't like the regime, you'd be bopped off. But the fact of the matter is, it wasn't our problem. It was Iraq's problem, right? And with the political sense I was involved in then, I stood as a parliamentary candidate, as a liberal. It's the belief that we don't get involved in other people's squabbles around the world. Right, what we did, right, we invaded, our British soldiers and American soldiers invaded Iraq, killed tens of thousands of innocent civilians, into the hundreds of thousands. We murdered them, okay? We raped and pillaged all the way through Iraq, and that's what we did. Okay, I said this is controversial. I still believe this today. Okay, I was investigated at the time for my views. I had my phone tapped. This is not my imagination. It was. I was involved in some websites. They were closed down. I was investigated. I was questioned, and all the rest of it. And to be honest with you, that's because I was against the war. And do you know what? The year later, those hypocritical people out there, including some of you lot, when I said at the time, let's not go to Iraq, Saddam Hussein said, okay, guy, let's not do it. You all laughed at me and made a joke about it. A year later, you actually said, oh, we shouldn't have invaded Iraq. It's the wrong thing to do. Look at this now. ISIS, right? The Islamic State. What did we do a few years ago as Britain and America? We decided that we were going to arm the rebels against Assad's regime, okay? Actually, I'll be honest with you all out there, okay? If I lose some of my subscribers with this, I don't give a crap. I think Assad, okay, keeps the balance in the country. Well, he kept the balance in the country. He should have been there to deal with his own country. Look at the mess we've made in Libya. Look at that now, okay? All the countries we interfere in the West, right, we make it worse. Assad should have been left alone. We'd have no Islamic State now. Well, what did we do? We armed the rebels against Assad, and some of those rebels that we armed against Assad and those same people who were killing our Western journalists, Western peace workers in that country, we have caused it. We have caused ISIS, okay? We've armed ISIS, and I tell you what, right, it makes me so angry, okay? The US are going to arm more rebels against Assad those weapons are going to fall into ISIS's hands. We're going to lose more of our own people in this country, and it's absolutely disgusting. Okay, this is what I feel. This is what, this is what I feel, this is me, okay? So I'm very much against us, going in, arming those rebels against ISIS, okay? Those anti-Assad rebels who are against ISIS as well. What we should do, right? We should just blow ISIS off the face of the earth, right? Because they're murderers, okay? They're not Muslims. They are murderers, okay? And, I just, the thing is, you see, we're going to go on to something else now, okay? I've actually got a stalker, okay? This guy, right, is a stalker. He's been stalking me for some years. He's got onto the Facebook site that I used to run for Archaeology Cymru, and he's been slagging me off there. He's been criticising me there, right? And I tell you what, I know he's stalking me because he knows stuff about me from my dealings with Iraq and all the rest of it, and he's put them in the public domain, right? And he's put them in the public domain, this guy, and up until that point, I hadn't told anybody, okay? And the fact of the matter is, he tried to sabotage the Facebook Archaeology Cymru site. And do you know what? My members have rallied round, and they're not going to have any of it. Dermaid. Dermaid? What a girl's name that is. Dermaid. Okay? What a girl's name. So, basically, okay, you haven't won, Dermaid, right? You've been exposed for the fake that you are. Okay, and you can do whatever you like, okay, but you're no longer on that Facebook site. And you can stalk me, you can follow me, you can criticize me, you can have a go at me as much as you like, Dermaid, on Facebook. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt me. Okay, Dermaid, go out and play with your little toys, okay? Doesn't affect me. And I'm not really interested in you anymore. You can keep on stalking me, Dermaid, okay? And one day there'll be somebody knocking on your door, i.e. in a uniform. A proper uniform, Dermaid, from the police. Okay, let's move on. What else should we say? Right, yeah, my daughter as well is being stalked on Facebook as well. My daughter, my little girl's being stalked on Facebook. And she's being bullied. And I tell you what, Facebook is evil, okay? So many people are coming off Facebook now. I want to come off it, but a couple of people do contact me on there. They watch these video logs from there. And to be honest with you, okay, I tell you what, if anyone keeps stalking my own daughter, okay, that's going to be a police issue as well. It's not going to continue, okay? Whoever's picking on my daughter, right, and upsetting her, right, if you continue, we'll be getting the police, okay? So see a knock on your door as well. Anyway, so what else do I want to say this evening, okay? People sabotaging my life, yeah, we done that on Facebook. Went to collect my cloak yesterday. Julie's done a fabulous job, but she didn't do the cuffs long enough. Okay, nice bit of a ruff on here. Okay, nice bit of a ruff. But the thing is, we needed these longer. So haven't got these with me, the big long cloak with me today. But I'll have it hopefully soon. So if Jilly's watching, get on with the work, girl. Let's actually see the work done, okay? Anyway, this is KARL-JAMES LANGFORD for my video log. Hopefully it'll be a bit more calmer on Monday. And I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you very much.